number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense is really... The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packers ready to take over offensively. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing. Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 88 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. That ball caught. It's Rice. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Mahomes to throw once more. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake. And you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Glove. Throw right side. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously performance in most. Talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot. And they turn it over. Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Off the play fake, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Love now. And he will find his man on the outside. And it's a Packers touchdown from 13 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. You wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get a solid 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Was Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 35 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on ESPN.